Alright, you guys, welcome to, what is it, day number 26? I think it's 26. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit mixed up on my days here. Hopefully you enjoyed yesterday's video. And if you didn't check it out, you should, because we've kind of established ourselves in the lower 1400s for the time being. And today we're going to try to keep that. And we're going to try and bump up to the mid 1400s. We're at like 1430, which is great. It's good for us. It's kind of it was a new personal best. And yeah, I feel like it's about time that we start pushing up there. We need to make room for 1500 coming in, right? All right, as always, starting out with today's daily puzzle, and then we will get into the games. This puzzle is December 3rd, white to move. It's called One Step Closer, Please. So I. Alright, so the first thing I want to look at is checks and captures, right? I see this. These are two checks. These are the only two checks that we have. This one from the start doesn't look too great because he has this move. I think if he was a bit more forcing, like this, then maybe we could play here and it like might be equal, although I still think we're in a worse position after he plays like this and kind of just kicks our queen out. My guess is that we'd be losing the bishop at some point. So yeah, regardless, probably not a good idea. Knight. Or we have a check there too. But I can't see that leading to much after this. We could play like this move, but for the same reason, this doesn't work. That doesn't work there because we can go here and it's still defended, and it's also defended with this knight. This check looks interesting, but he can just go here, and I don't really see, like, there's no really easy way in without getting the bishop taken. It seems pretty well guarded. So now let's look at captures. Queen can capture a pawn, obviously bad, because it's not anywhere near the king, so there's no sacrifice there. We have captures here, but also probably not good. I don't think our queen... Well, no, they could take this way, and we would probably have to take back that way, and we've sacrificed two pieces for a rook and a pawn, and I don't think that's good for us. What I do see that looks interesting, however... Well, I see this one. This one looks interesting to me, because if he takes here, we have here, and it's a fork, and you're like, oh, well, he can just take back. And you're right, he can, but now we're taking this undefended queen. So to me, this looks like I can't find a move that, like, of course, he doesn't have to take, but we're not in any threat, right? So, like, we can just take and, I don't know, if he makes some sort of threat, and we could just, like, trade it off for this at the most. But he's probably going to have to move his rook somewhere, and it just doesn't look like a great position for him. So I think we start by taking here. Okay, that's the correct move. Let me see why the audio is not working. Actually, I think it's just not working for me. Do you guys hear it? The next move after here is, again, to play that knight move we talked about. So that's correct. And I think now we can just take the queen. And yeah, that's the puzzle for you guys. So, cool. Okay, let's get into our games. I'm going to switch over your view here. 1 second. There you go. We're playing as white. Let's start the queen stonewall attack. Again, 1435. I have no clue how I'm going to play tonight. I haven't been feeling too great on the chess. I feel like it was all yesterday, so I'm hoping just not to play too poorly. He is threatening this move, but I think we can play here next, and I don't think, because he hasn't developed this knight, he can really hope to accomplish much by pushing out here. I think we've discovered that against the perk, like, this is kind of a more interesting idea and more controlling. Or I guess this is a modern defense technically. I'm playing this just to kind of start hinting at wanting to push there. Don't really know what his goal is. I'm going to play here, looking to take, and then double here. Alright, that's an interesting move, I'll say it. I think we let him get here most times and then we just push here and we're fine. But I think, do I not just have a pin here? What am I missing? I mean, I guess he has to add his queen in. Which maybe he wants to do. No, but he can't, because then we'll take his queen. I guess he can add his queen here. Is there any way that we can protect this square is what I'm looking at right now. And I don't see an easy way to get a piece over there in like one move. Like we have this idea of going here and then back and then here. And maybe that's what we do. But to me it feels like we may be better off developing. Because that seems a little bit too distant. I mean, at the very best, my guess is that we'll win a piece, but okay, yeah. And now we don't. I think I can just play here. I think if he castles, we just win the pawn. He has that idea, but it doesn't work. And if he decides to do something else, like push here, we can just take. I mean, it'll be an even trade. That might be one of his better moves, actually. I don't think I'm blundering anything here. I may be, but I don't think I am at the moment. Yeah, it seems okay. I'm gonna look to bring this knight in too. Maybe drop my queen back, trade off queens, just be up a pawn. The modern defense is like, even though there's a super aggressive opening, it's like the modern defense is the one defense that we can't be super aggressive in. But I think we usually, you know, at least in my past couple games, it seems like we've just ended up like maybe a pawn up. Do I have takes here? Or takes here? Actually, I might be able to just play takes here. Although he can take there with check. That looks really nice for him. I think I'm just going to look to trade off the queens here. We're up a pawn. And we're going to be looking at this move soon. I don't know if it's better to take back with the pawn or with the rook. My gut's telling me this because it allows us to finally get this bishop active on a square that's not its own. Yeah, not surprised he didn't want to trade. We can go here. Looking at there, this is defended. Attacking here in the future, but not right away because, you know, we're doubled here. So that would not be good for us. This move still doesn't work. He has no defense here. And now he does, so now we gotta be a little bit careful. But I think this move is pretty simple and clean. He doesn't have a square to which we can't trade his queen off from. We're protected here, and well, I guess we're not eyeing that, are we? But I think we're fine to play this, because I do not want to fall into any of these pitfalls. It's probably one of his better moves to try and keep it on. I'm not too sure how he plans to attack us with our queen here. But it's true that it's in a bit of a difficult situation. My knight isn't really doing much. My knight might be better there. Would it be better just to drop back and then play my knight here? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Where can his knight go? Currently his knight can go there. I'm also looking at this move. I think I'm going to play this. We can go ahead and take if he decides to take pawns. Okay, he doesn't. He moves there. Do I have this? And if takes, and we're up a rook? But if I play here, he plays here. That doesn't seem to work anymore, does it? So, move order is important with these things. Unless I play here, takes... No, it still doesn't work. Part of me is wondering if I play this move, if I play here. I don't think takes there is a good option. But I do think it wouldn't be such a bad idea to get our rooks connected. I'm going to go here just so that I can always drop my knight back if I want to play this move. Alright, not too sure what that's all about. Oh, I think he wants to activate his bishop. It's a good move. Or a good idea. I think I'm going to drop back here. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're doing horrible on time. We need to play a lot quicker if we want to. I think if takes, I have this in-between move, putting a threat on the queen. And then I could probably even play here, threatening this. Okay, he doesn't do what we thought. So if he did this... I have to play here. I can't play this, allow him to... Actually, maybe I could have. But this move's fine. This is fine. He's not getting in anytime, anywhere. If I play here, he goes here, we take, he takes, we take. We're winning should be winning a rook. So I think I can make this move first. Hopefully I'm not mistaken, but I think we can make this move first. Yeah, I didn't see that though. Smart. Take the check. I wonder if we're gonna... Something's telling me we have some... yeah, but I probably shouldn't have covered up my... A tricky position for sure. I still have this. I think that's the only move that we can play. And he's just up a piece. Now he is here, so I need to take next if he doesn't. Yeah. It's a tricky game. Okay, that was not the move. It almost, I think it would have been good if he didn't have that check. But I'm fine trading off this bishop if he wants to give us that knight and then kind of protection for the passed pawn. Oh, and again. Wait, no, it doesn't work. It's fine. What am I doing? Alright, yeah, this game's toast. And play it out, see if we can make a miracle happen. Push a pawn or something. Have some sort of counterplay. That's the issue sometimes with too many pieces. You forget how they move. Not that you forget how they move, but you forget the best ways to move them, to go about doing it. With one piece, sometimes it's a lot simpler. So, you know, not to say that's my strategy, just to lose all my pieces, but... super annoying. Fortunately, he kind of has this game in the bag here. Gonna push here, you can take, we'll go here. Yeah, alright, I'm resigning. It's over. It's over. Let's see that game review real quick. We had the advantage for a while, but yeah, I'm sure that move was a blunder. So there are slight inaccuracies, but all this I don't consider it inaccurate because we get the position we want. It's good. We're actually up 2 pieces here. This is good. This is a blunder. It wants us to go here actually. And this isn't yeah, this is losing. It says after this, if they were to play, yeah, because they have this move. And yeah, I think we realize that after, and we go back to defend it. Now this is a mistake. It wanted h3. But I kind of wanted to let him push up, but because then I can block it off. It likes b4 as well. b4 is also a good move. So maybe that's what I should have looked into, because I think we were talking about that idea at some point. Although missed win, queen to g4. Not entirely sure how this is a missed win. But I think they just have this. And then we play takes here. And if they play like h... Now it wants them to play h3. Play g3. And if they were to play another move, like... it says h5 is actually best, and then we would just take. But yeah, I don't know. I guess in the end we're... you know... Actually, it says we're up a whole piece, but I don't see how that's the case. And what's this move? I don't know, some line, probably 20 lines down, best moves. We get that. But either way, yeah, this is all fine. And this was a mistake because of takes with check. I think if we didn't have takes with check, it would be alright. But we should have just taken here, here, and then been alright. So yeah. And then I think after that, we never really had him. Actually, we still had a +1 if we would have played queen to e2. And he has to move h6 maybe? Can we not take here? I guess the knight's just trapped. He likes knight to f7 better. Oh, yeah. Fork. Interesting. So that's actually kind of funny. That move actually wasn't... Like, this position isn't completely lost if we would have seen queen to e2, but we committed on the wrong path that we had already decided wasn't good for us, and then after, yeah, kind of just had to trade our pieces off, made some mistakes, and he just got up using all his pieces. Good for him. All right, on to the next game. That one really sucked to lose because it was like a -10, which I really hate playing those games because I have not much to win and a lot to lose. Okay, we're getting the exchange variation early. That's fine. We go here. I've actually studied this line fairly recently. Usually he adds some sort of defender here, and I think we just add another attacker. Sometimes I like to pin. We go here and then trade, and then I think like we end up being fine. Yeah. And that's the point. He can't hold on to all of his pawns. And actually now he's kind of just messed up his pawn structure, no matter which way he takes. Although I guess it's not too messed up. It looks more appealing to take. I don't know if we can take here or if we need to take here. I don't know. I kind of feel like actually it's better to take here and then drop back. If here we have here. Okay, I don't want to... In that position, trade for me is not good. Opening up my king side. So, I'm not going to do that. He long castles. I don't think we have this because we get trapped. I've seen it a little bit too often. I think maybe theoretically we do have it, but like I'm a little bit worried about it, so I'm not gonna try anything fancy. I think we're up a pawn, so I can contest this line. I'm fine trading off the rooks. And I don't really want to trade off that bishop, but I don't really have a choice. So, that's fine. One less piece to worry about. I think I go here and double and try and trade them both off if he does nothing. We have here first just with the check before I make any decision over here. I can trade these both actually. And then I think I just get out of the way here. Do I have this idea? I still think he'll trap us. And we have here, he has king here, we have here, he has king here, and I think we're just one move too slow. Let's just drop back. Actually, I wonder if it's better to take this way since we don't have the rooks to worry about. I don't really care if we open up that H file. We're gonna have to take... Oh, our opponent disconnected. I mean, we're only up a pawn. I'm not that good at endgames, bro. Should have played it out. Or maybe he just lost connection, I don't know. I mean, we are winning, but again, we're up a pawn. It's not that crazy of a win, so... yeah, kind of a short game. We played that all in the span of, what, about 2 minutes and 30 each, so like 5 minutes. Okay, he abandoned his game. Yeah, I mean, we're winning, but like, not crazily. I think we played that pretty accurate. Again, I'd kind of prepared for that line. I knew we played 90.4% accuracy. I knew what to kind of expect going into this one. So, like, because I had this, I think in a video maybe recently, that I just had a lot of trouble with this. So I was, okay, interesting. So it does want us to take here because it comes with the tempo. After he moves here, we go to c6. We just drop all the way back here. Okay, good to know. Good to know for the future that we should take there. Is that his best move? Rook h2 is also an alternative. In which case we play h3, I guess, because that's no longer defended. And then they're supposed to play e3, and then we can play h5, striking, not even worrying about castling anymore. Interesting. And if they take, I think, oh, we take with a bishop. Okay. I was gonna say, I think rook takes kind of works here. Oh, and now it's telling me rook takes is best. It's between these two taking. And if he just takes, now we can just take this way, and yeah. Again, we're up a pawn, but it says we should be winning. I think this pawn's overextended. He doesn't really have a good way to push this. His king can't castle either. And actually, we could be the first to castle here. If he plays... I don't know what a good move for him to play is. It says, computer says c3. I think we can long castle, yeah. And now, like, he's... So, yeah, interesting. Interesting position all around. Okay, yeah, so we go into this. Castles here is a mistake. Not too sure why. The reason why is pretty obscure. We go from 1.7, 1.6 to 1 point. I don't think we would have had any ideas of, like, I think this is probably a blunder, right? Because now he has this move, and there's no real saving the bishop. I think if we didn't have this rook here, or that pawn there, sorry, I think it gives us enough time. Let's see, if we go into a different line where we have this, and he just plays, I don't know, just a random move, like here. Okay, not there. Let's make it not a blunder. Like, let's just say he plays here, right? Stop us from castling. That seems like it's a normal move. I think here, I'm not sure. Okay, it's still a mistake. But we have this interesting thing, and I wonder if we don't have... Now we have to play a5 to try and get it unstuck. But he's going to hold on to it after, like, knight to d5. We're supposed to play castles this way. And if he takes us, I think we... Okay, no, we take here first. He's supposed to take, we take. Probably here. And, yeah, we just have to... take it at the end of the line. Okay, so yeah, good to know. We should never really play that. It looks like a free thing, but it's not. So this is a mistake because it allowed knight to d5. So what am I missing with knight to d5? Can I not just... So we can just take here, actually. They can take, and I think we can put... It wants... Yeah, it's kind of torn. F to d8 and A to d8 are excellent, or the best. And he's supposed to double up. And wants us to take, which is interesting, because to me this seems like not a good idea, because now how do we defend this square? We're supposed to go to c8, and then I think like after he plays here, we go here. But now our bishop's locked in. I don't know. Really complicated, I guess. But yeah, we made it kind of uncomplicated. Just simplified, and yeah, I don't know. Like, you know, he could take here, and we take, and I don't know. He plays e2. We play. He wants king to h6, I guess, running this way. I probably would have played this move. It's good. It's fine. They play d3. We go here. They play e4. We can play this move. e4. Now we play here. This is a miss. I'm missing. He has g5, but we have... Oh, I see. I think we needed to play here to stop him from ever like running out here. So I don't know. Anyway, my point is that the game wasn't necessarily won. It's kind of complicated. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on. All right, we're playing as black again. I definitely have a higher win percentage as black. Like in the past 7 days, but again, I'm still learning white's opening, so I'm a bit shaky with it sometimes and get caught in bad positions. And also, it's a more complicated opening, to be fair. Like, this is an easy setup, right? I think I can play e6 here. Not too familiar with that move. I don't really... Is he trying to push here? I think I can just jump back here and like jump around. But this move is really annoying, so I'm gonna play here first. Now we can castle. We bring out just another supporting any ideas. E1. I think we can look to push here. Again, a little bit odd in this position. We don't see it that often, like played like this, but I don't know. The issue too, if we push, we weaken this square. Right now, he can push to there, so something to think about as well. See, this knight's kind of in the way of a lot of stuff. It feels like. If I push here and he just pushes here, I mean, I don't know, it's a weird strategy, but I'm just going to try and play here and target this pawn and kind of force him to try and make a move. It's a weird position. I have no other moves to play, to be honest with you. So yeah, we'll just see what we can do. Like, not that I don't have any other moves, it's just like I don't see what other good options I have. Okay, now this is not a good idea to take. I think I can just play this check and then put my knight back. He doesn't have any ideas of blocks here. He can block with his queen, and then I think I'm fine trading that. And then coming in like here and maybe taking his rook or his bishop or something. So I think I'm going to try that. Because I genuinely don't know what else to play. Maybe I won't take. Maybe I'll let it kind of sit there for a second. Okay, he doesn't even offer the trade. I was going to say, because that's not a bad square to have my knight on, so if he ever wants to take us, I think we can allow that. But can we push here now? I think we can. Yeah, I think we can push there. I'm not too worried about this, or even that. Oh, wait, yeah. If he... Okay, he takes, we go here. I kind of hope he pushes, because we're eyeing this fork if ever he gets his queen off that diagonal. But no, he's going to make us make a move. Debating between these two. Here seems like it's a little bit more vulnerable in the future. This knight isn't really threatening anything. I don't know, kind of feeling here. Feels a little bit more controlling. I guess it's the same threat, but we could just take and have a threat on the knight as well. I thought he hung his knight there for a second. Wasn't expecting the pawn to push. That's so far away for the pawn to go. Oh, but you know what? I think I'm winning a knight here. Because we're still defended. So yeah, that's fine. My friend, you forgot about me. Ooh, but now we have this fork. Okay, I think we're just crushing him now. And the worst part, I was going to say, if he plays here, I think we could just play there too. Yeah. Guess he just miscalculated or something. I think we just got to open up this file, get some more play going on here. Because I want to put my knight there. No, that's not good. We'll be losing our advantage. So we still have to play carefully. This game isn't over. We're only up, well, one piece, rook, but these pawns are coming in quickly. I need to make sure I don't get my bishop in any trouble. This is going to be my escape. Also looking at here and then here. But I cannot afford to delay that any longer because I get my bishop trapped. He's really extended though, I gotta say. Maybe it doesn't matter so much that the queens are off the board, I don't know. But I must comment that I would much prefer it to be in our position than his. A little bit unsure of what that move is attempting. I think I have here, 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 here. That should be fine. I don't think, there's no, like, we need to make sure, you know, we don't fork anything. He puts us in check. I wish we could just do a trade instead, but we can't. But I think our king looks pretty safe here. Make him work for it. Don't just want to give that pawn away for free. And he definitely should not take us, but we're going to be taking him if he doesn't. Better to take here, move the knight back, and then play check. And then we can kind of just take over this square. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm also looking at here. I mean, not too sure it matters, actually. I think we can play here. I think in the end we get the same position. Just trading off our pieces and slowly improving. Could even just play this and kick the bishop. Like, I don't know if he decides to go back. Okay, he doesn't. But I think now he's trapped his bishop. Yeah, pretty sure he just trapped his bishop. I'm curious to see the accuracy on this. I feel like we played pretty well. I mean, just trade off pieces, that's fine. I mean, you could play here, but then we just play here. It's probably going to take us back, and we're playing here on the next move. He doesn't have any support. Yeah. I mean, we got this move. He can't play on any of these squares. Let's say we're doing alright. We're going to double up our rooks here. I want to put my rook on this. Or actually, I could even just play rook here. Don't even need to get fancy. If he pushes, we take. Don't know how he's going to take. But in this instance, we just go here. We have this move. But if I play here, he has this move. I think I just play here. Play there, we can go here, then play here. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Probably even take here. And if pushes... No, we gotta be a little bit careful. I think our best bet is probably to play here, and if he targets us, we go here. Oh, okay, he doesn't. He finds a little bit of counterplay of his own. That's fine. We're losing a pawn, but I'll let him pick which one. probably wants to take that, but I think we just go here next. He probably has to go here. And then I think we can push here, and I don't really know what he does. Okay, interesting. And if he just plays back here, I think... Oh, yeah, of course, he couldn't take, actually, because we were eyeing it with our bishop. But we've converted this. I'm pretty confident there's nothing he can play that is going to stop this. And then this is going to fall. And he can try and push his last pawn, but he's not going to get far. We're going to try and trade off one of our pieces for his rook at some point. I think 1440 will be a new high for us. Just extending up. So yeah, he can't stop this, and he can't even like stop this. You know what I mean? So we're doing all right. Our time's a little bit lower, of course, but I think he's going to try and check us, but I'll honestly just block it. Okay, he doesn't. I thought he was going to. I mean, I'm literally just thinking about playing this move if he just plays a move like that. I know it's two pieces for one, but like, this pawn ain't going anywhere. We're going to easily promote. It's just another way to simplify. I think if he moves up, it's checkmate. So, can't do that. That's fine, though. We can just double. Just play here. Now we're winning its rook. Of course, he can trade it, but you can like pre-move all of this. And then I think we have here. Okay, he doesn't want to play it out. Oh, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. You love to see it. At least that's what the first initial game review does. After it takes a little bit longer. Now it says we have 1 mistake. We played 85% accurate out of that game. So let's start the review. These are all book moves. Okay, actually the book moves ended quicker. I don't know what opening he was playing. I've never seen that opening before. But he's actually winning in this position, which is kind of crazy. But he had to play king to h1. This is the only move that works. And he's still winning by 2 points. Winning by 1.3. And then, yeah, and then he has this blunder. He just forgot. And I think he had maybe, oh yeah, that fork right there. I don't, like, this is a weird position, to be honest with you. Yeah, and then after that, it was just kind of a slow game, grinding it down. I think we got one more for tonight. One more. I think if we win, we can see if we can hit 1450, officially the halfway point. I feel like I've gotten this in some games, but I'm not really sure the idea of it all. Still, I think okay here. Now I think we ought to play this move to prevent any ideas of that. And if he pushes here, then I think we play here. But he doesn't yet, so I think we can go and play that move, and then we're going to castle. Just need to be a little bit careful here. The squares can sometimes be weak, although it's not the case at the moment. It's probably simply looking to play this, but I think we'll kick the knight first. Okay, now I'm debating between castles, between playing this move and then playing like this, because it looks like he's setting up to try and castle kingside, and I don't really want to allow that. I'm going to play this move first. It's a little bit more non-committal. I'm looking to kind of get here is the idea of it all. Just trying to play this move. I'll look out for that, but then we have this. But we need to make sure that our bishop is defended. So let's go ahead and castle now. Kind of wasted some tempo. Maybe not, but like it feels like we're slow in developing this position. And he can place his knight here. We're just going to play here, although I guess that gives him time, so maybe it would have been better to go and play that, saying that this position is not going anywhere. Oh, wait, what? None of that. Yeah, that's the issue. I'm not used to having to worry about things on this side. So maybe that, I don't know, maybe pushing the pawn works, but we definitely weren't prepared for it. Which can make the difference sometimes. If he castles this side, the good news is that I'm going to go here and then here. Of course he has this move. I think we should maybe get in here and try and like maneuver around here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just kind of come in here and start taking stuff. Okay, he's going to castle. We're not going to let him. That move looks good, but then he just castles and it's defended and we're good. It's probably not best to trade off queens. But he's giving up castling and keeping his king central. I don't know. I think maybe it's alright, and then we play here, and just gonna have to try and create some sort of weakness someplace on the board. I guess the good thing is that we kind of have his bishop in a useless position, although ours isn't that much better. We're going to start trying to improve, pushing pawns. We need to get our king more active than his king quick. I think we're just going to bring our king up first and see what happens. We're going to have to make the most of our pieces and the fact that his king's not safe, per se. Just going super aggressive king push. I wonder if that works. I mean, obviously we're taking takes, but like our king looks super unsafe in that position. To be fair. What do I want to do? I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't need to worry too much about this rook anymore because his sole purpose was... Do I have... I'm thinking here, here, and then dropping out here. Or maybe pushing here first. It's an odd move. Seems like it doesn't really do much, to be honest with you. Probably going to put some pressure on here next. This looks interesting, but I don't think it's a good move. I guess we have to take. Or else we lose. Does it really matter if we take this way or if we take this way? I don't know. It's probably one and the same. Alright, the king ends up on that square regardless. Just take this way. Do we have here? I think he has here and we can't play there, so we just have to go back. But I gotta be careful about my knight too, don't I? Let's get our knight out of the pen. Well, maybe that was an interesting move. I mean, it doesn't really do much. Don't know if he... I think I can push here and start doing here. I mean, we're protected right now, don't forget. I'm just going to try and push the king into its own corner and see what we can do. I mean, that's the thing. We're playing two pieces against his one rook. This is a useless piece right now. At some point, he needs to, like... I'm surprised he hasn't done it already, but he should have, honestly, already sacrificed the pawn. Although I guess it's like... Or that kind of works. But still not really doing a ton. He can go here, but I'll just draw back here. Or even here. And there. Should I go here? He can't. I could go here or here. I think here first. And then we have check here too. Feels like there should be a checkmate somewhere in here. If this wasn't the corner of the board, we probably would be able to actually get something going. My knight needs to be on this square. That much to me is clear. How do we get him there? Here, like here, here. That's the quickest way. I gotta hope that he tries to take or something. Being a little annoying, not letting us have it, which I guess is fair. Guess we can just go here. I'm going to be interested in this game review. Just go here, I guess. I don't really know. I mean, maybe I can go here, here. There, there, there. Maybe that's what I should have done the first time, actually. That's probably not good in the end if we're just losing. He can take it if he wants, but I'm not going to. If he wants to take, he can, but I think we win the pawn this way, or it's. But he's getting a lot of pressure off his back, that's for sure. I think we'll just try and take as many pawns as we can. Although we gotta be a little bit, I'm not too sure what he plans to do. Kind of feel like this might be a draw. Just go here and take with the king. Yeah, I think this is going to end in a draw at the end of it all. This is a very long game. I mean, you can't play here, so I don't really know what the point of that was, but that's fine. And I don't think he can hold on to all of it. So yeah, we'll see. There we go. Now I think we win. Yeah. Came out fighting. Yeah, I mean, we blundered the piece early on, but he, I guess, gave us some counterplay. Played 77% accurate. We had one blunder, he had three. We had one miss, he had one miss. 10 inaccuracies. Alright, these are all, again, it's not going to like these moves, that's fine. But yeah, actually here, this was unnecessary because we hadn't played that, so I could have just played castles. And I think that would have been fine. Yeah, it's given an excellent. Then we can look to kick it. The issue is like him attacking here, but since we don't have, like this would have been a blunder. Because now he's getting this nice fork between the rook and the queen. But yeah. So yeah, this move was a bit inaccurate. This move probably is fine. Yeah, this move is fine. Because yeah, we allowed that. And actually we're still equal, but yeah, I just needed to probably go back here. Yeah, this is the best move for K1. And then look at it, but yeah, I just missed that. And we kind of had a little bit of threats on this side of the board. Nothing too crazy. I think, yeah, I mean, he definitely had to play that move. It doesn't like us trading off because we're in a losing position, but like, I didn't think dropping back seemed right because then he's going to castle, and I wanted to keep the king in the middle position. Of course, with so many pieces off the board, maybe it doesn't matter so much, but yeah, I don't know. So we played captured. If he had played something like, here, this is kind of a sneaky little threat, right? He can't castle, and if he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna like, I don't know, trade off a piece. I think we can play. I just want c4, and after this, we play e4. And now they need to play like, he likes b8 best, which I would play this, and he plays f8. Am I not able to just take? I don't know. But it says it's not actually winning so much, so whatever, we trust the engine. So yeah, I don't know, it's given an excellent move. I think this is probably where, like, I don't know, maybe not went wrong, but not too worried about these inaccuracies. But yeah, that was probably inaccurate because he made us trade off another piece. Yeah, here's a mistake. This is good. Bishop to g6 is also another alternative here. But I think we play that, yeah, the next move. Although it actually liked h6 in that position first. And now we can have h6. It likes knight to f8. Here it says is a little bit better. And I guess the idea is that, well, he has g8. So then we play king to f6. Interesting. And he has to, that's his only way, because if not, we promote. He can't play here, he can't, like the king can't get in to stop it. Because it's defended here. So yeah, wow, that's interesting. If he hadn't played that, which I mean, maybe he plays this, right? We play here. Well, actually, this probably would have happened if he had played that. But if he had been like, oh, whatever, he's not doing anything, you know, let's just like, I don't know. What can he play, like here maybe? We have f5, and he has to play g8, because if not, he's getting forked. So, and I think now we can play g6, and he has to put his, like, maybe here, but but now we have e6 check, and actually the only move is to block, and it's saying that white has mate in 20 moves. Is h7 good? Yeah, and he can't stop queening. It's interesting. So yeah, just let us get our pawn a little bit too far down the board. Missed when it went king to f6, punting away the rook. Because actually the best move is to play here. Takes. And funnily enough, it's actually almost equal. We have a slight advantage of 0.4. And oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. I think the idea is that he has this move here. And now we have to play, does this move work? This move doesn't work. We needed d1 actually. Why doesn't this move work? Because after a5, do we not have c2? Have a4, okay. We can play, I don't know, here? And then he plays b4. I think we have to take, and I guess there's no real stopping it. Or one move too slow, interesting. Okay, so yeah, that was a miss. And this was a blunder that equaled the game. We missed that. So he's still completely winning here. This is another mistake. He wanted bishop to c8 here, which is a really weird place to me. But yeah, okay. And this is kind of, yeah, he gives us a little bit of counterplay. And I think he didn't really blunder until the end. But, you know, we had like a minute left. We saw what he was trying to do. And we saved our knight here for that checkmate. So yeah, I think his idea is this is a draw. I'm just going to take here and then here, and he can't ever really push this because he probably thought I'm trying to keep it here, right, and go here, 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 and I think it's just a draw. That was his idea, but yeah, unfortunately this move, which is interesting because we saw that the knight was protecting it earlier in the game, but yeah. Wow, really wild game, but a great one to end on. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Yeah, it's quite a long video, but hope it was instructional and hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.